Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Will. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a blessed day wherever you are in your journey. I made a pickup in late December of 2024, so not that long ago. I posted a couple shorts about it as well. The full-size version of this firearm had a lot of hype behind it, and so I got it on good authority that the compact version was just as good, so I had to try it out. If you followed me before, I don't showcase hyped firearms. I like to wait until the actual firearm has been out for a while and then I'll try it. But with this one, like I said, I got on good authority that this is a solid option. So I was willing to make the leap and try it out. If you watched my post from December, you already know what it is. The Springfield Echelon Compact 4.0c, that's a mouthful, is the newer version of the popular Echelon that released a couple years ago, I believe. It is a direct competitor against the Glock 17 or SIG P320 or yada yada yada. The Echelon is a replacement to the Springfield XDM, and I'm just gonna say right off the bat, the Springfield XDM, they might get offended, straight garbage. I'm sorry, it just is. It's a starter pistol just like a Taurus, and I'm not trying to throw shade at Taurus, but the XDM had a lot of issues. First off, it had a grip safety for a striker fired, which automatically I didn't like. Secondly, it had a fat bore axis, similar to a SIG P226, but it was a striker fired, so I didn't understand why the bore axis was so big. Long story short, I didn't like the Springfield XDM. Springfield decided to, based on the popularity of the Hellcat, designed a more modern striker fired option. And I have to say, this has really impressed me so far. The 4.0c, you can tell is going directly at the Glock 19. This is the closest size to the Glock 19 that I've seen. All manufacturers have tried to replicate gas iron Glock's original design with the Glock 19. They have came up short, but there are a lot of good options like the CZ-P10C or the HK VP9. Watch my other videos. This Springfield Echelon is really, really close to the Glock 19. I'm jumping ahead, but this is a little snappy. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find any value from this video or any of my other videos as well. It helps me out tremendously and I really appreciate it. Where it differs from the Glock 19 is it has a chassis system similar to SIG P320, P365. So you can remove, the firearm is actually the chassis, the cog. So that enables you to use different grips. You can take it out, put in a different grip, and it makes it way more modular than a Glock 19. Their optic system actually is pretty innovative as well. From what I can remember, you can mount up to 30 optics. The system actually has pegs, and you can switch out the pegs based on the optic choice you go with. You can mount any optic you want to. My particular Springfield, I went with a Springer Precision. Can't say that word for some reason. Precision optic plate. To me, their optic system seems very interesting, but I hate to keep referencing him, but I watched a couple videos from Aaron Cowan and he lost 0 when dropping his Echelon. So I just went with a plate system instead of using those pegs. When I first purchased the Echelon, I mounted the MPS. Unfortunately, I had to warranty it and send it back to Steiner's. Put on my Trijicon RMR and I didn't get a chance to shoot it with the RMR, and I used Springfield's optic system. But Steiner actually sent me a brand new MPS, so I put the MPS back on. So on the slide, as you can see, it has cocking ears similar to the HK VP9, which enables you to have more surface area to pull that slide back. They stole that from HK, but hey, HK got it from somewhere too, I'm sure, but that's a cool feature. The takedown lever is similar to SIG or a lot of other manufacturers. I like that. It's not like Glock. I like it. It's textured. It's easy to disassemble. One of my only complaints is the slide stop, slide release is kind of short and kind of little. You can get to it, but it's kind of small and it's kind of married up close to the slide there. But other than that, I mean, the design of this firearm is forward thinking, and Springfield Armory is doing big things. I love the Springfield Prodigy. Pretty much all the Springfield 91011s are pretty good. I'm glad they're discontinuing the XDM, I think, but they should just get rid of it and just, I'm pretty sure they're going to the Echelon, which this is a very, very big jump in technology, and it's worth every penny. It's kind of weird. I'm not saying it's a bad trigger, but it's not a traditional striker fired hard wall, press through. It's a very soft reset. It takes some getting used to. I'm still not quite used to it. What I do like is these serrations. They're very deep and very grippable, and as you can see, all these firearms that I'm showcasing are clear. I like that a lot. The texture is on this gas pedal, which this is a reference point to put once you get your firing grip, it allows you to press down, and I like that it's textured. It's even, I'm going to flag you, so don't freak out. It's textured in the front where the guide rod is as well. I don't know why they decided to put texture right there, but as you can see, it's textured. There's a lot of great features on this weapon. The grip is interchangeable. It has different sizes, and the way that you change them is pretty cool too. You just drop the magazine, replace it with whatever size you want. This is a very modular system. Glock might have a problem on their hands with the Glock 19 because this is a very, very great option. I'm not usually easily impressed. If you watch my content before, you know how much I love the Glock 19. I also love the CZP-10C and the HK-VP9, but this is a contender. So as you can see, it's pretty similar in size to the Glock 19, and you have to excuse the Radiant Ramjet afterburner. It's pretty similar. The size is very comparable. The grip, everything. I know you guys are probably tired of me showing my Glock 19. Gaston Glock set a pretty high bar with the 19. Manufacturers are just now catching up with even the size of the 19. So this is very, very comparable to the 19. And mine has a comp on it, so it's a little kind of a cheat code, but this is kind of snappy. It's a definite shooter. It seems fairly accurate. I don't have as many rounds as I wanted so far, but right now it's very, very impressive. So how does it stack up against a micro carry? It's a little bit bigger. I have my 43X as reference. The 43X is just a slimline 19 pretty much. It's a little bit shorter on the barrel, but the grip length is the same size. It's a little bit more narrow because it's a slimline. Of course, the Springfield holds 15 rounds, the 43X holds 10. But if you go with the P365, SIG has 20,000 versions of it, so I'm sure you'll find one that has more round capacity than the Echelon. But anyway, as far as the weight, it doesn't, even though this holds 10 rounds, these are both empty, of course. I don't know, it's because I'm used to full-size firearms, but they feel I'm sure the Echelon weighs more, but it's negligible to me. To me, I prefer more rounds. I don't like micro carries. I do carry them as you can see because they're necessary. I forget that I have it on sometimes, but I also forget that I have my Glock 19 on sometimes as well. So if it was me, I'll always go bigger. There's a comparison for you. But so far, so good. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and a short review on the Springfield Echelon. Once I hit a higher round count, I'll do another video possibly, just to give you an update of how it's going. What are my thoughts against my other favorites that I carry a lot? So far, this is going to be in my rotation this year. The Glock 19 is always number one. The CZP-10C is two. I have been carrying my Staccato C2 a lot more, but the cost of that firearm I just wouldn't want to give it away. But anyway, this is going up the list. I'll keep you guys updated along the way. So far, so good. As always, be safe. Until next time.